Good day everyone, this is DNE's EduCorner at pag-uusapan natin ang introduction to function. Ngunit bago yan, pag-usapan muna natin ang relation. So relation is any set of ordered pairs. At ang ating ordered pair ay naglalaman ng dalawang elements that are written in the fixed order. In a relation, the set of all first elements of the ordered pairs is called the domain of the relation. And the set of all second elements is called the range. Dumako naman tayo sa function. A function is a relation or rule of correspondence between two elements, the domain and the range, such that each element in the domain corresponds to exactly one element in the range. So malinaw na sinasabi sa definition ng ating function na ang bawat element daw sa ating domain ay kinakailangan mag-correspond lamang to exactly one sa iisa lamang na element doon sa ating range. Let's have an example. Given the relation A, let us identify if the relation A is a function or not a function. So first, i-analyze muna natin kung ang domain ng ating relation A corresponds to a unique element in the range. Okay, so the first domain is 1, the second domain is 2, the third one is 3, and the last domain is 4. So kung mapapansin natin dito, our domain corresponds to exactly one element in the range. So wala tayong umuulit na domain dito. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, relation A is a function. How about relation B? Let us analyze the ordered pairs dito sa ating relation B. Sa ating unang ordered pair, the domain is 3. Sa ating pangalawang ordered pair, we have the domain of 4. At sa pangatlo ay 5. At sa pang-apat ay 6. So as you can see, wala ulit tayong umuulit na domain. Therefore, the domain of this relation corresponds to exactly one element sa ating mga ordered pairs. Therefore, relation B is a function. How about relation C? Do you think relation C is a function or not? Okay, i-analyze natin ang relation C. So as you can see, dito sa ating ordered pairs, we have 1 as the domain of our first ordered pair, and the second one is 0, the third one is negative 1, and the last ordered pair is 0. So kung mapapansin natin, relation C contains ordered pairs with the same domain. So meron tayong 0 na domain dito sa ating huling ordered pair, at meron ulit tayong 0 na domain sa pangalawa nating ordered pair sa ating relation C. Therefore, relation C is not a function. Let us have the relation D. Do you think relation D is a function or not a function? Okay, i-analyze natin ang relation D. So sa ating unang ordered pair, meron tayong A as our domain and meron tayong range na B. Sa pangalawang ordered pair naman, mayroon tayong B as our domain, at sa pangatlong ordered pair, mayroon tayong C, at sa ating huling ordered pair, meron tayong A. So mapapansin natin, relation D also contain ordered pairs with the same domain. So yung ating first ordered pair and yung last ordered pair natin dito sa ating relation D ay mayroong magkaparehas na domain. Therefore, relation D is not a function. How about from the given table of values? Which relation shows a function? So, i-analyze natin ang una nating table. So, meron tayong values of x and meron tayong values of y. So, kung i-analyze natin, yung values of x natin corresponds to exactly one value of y. So wala tayong umuulit na value ng x because we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 only. Therefore, the first table of values is a function. Let us have our second table. So let us determine kung ang table ba natin na ito ay isang function or not a function. So first, analyze muna natin ang values of x. We have negative 3, meron tayong 1, meron tayong 2, at meron tayong 5. So ano ang napapansin natin sa values of x? Walang umuulit na value of x. So our table or our value of x corresponds to exactly one value of y only. Therefore, our second table is a function. Dumako tayo sa pangatlo nating table. Let us analyze the value of x. We have negative 2, we have 1, 3, and negative 2. So ano ang napansin natin sa values of x? Mayroon tayong dalawang negative 2. So our domain, the negative 2, corresponds to two values. Mayroon tayong 3 at mayroon tayong 1. Therefore, ang pangatlo nating table is not a function. We can also identify a function given a diagram. Magbibigay tayo ng mga mapping diagrams at i-identify natin kung sila ba ay function or not a function. Let us have our first diagram and let us identify kung ito ba ay function or not a function. So wala tayong element sa ating domain or wala tayong higit sa isang element sa ating domain na nakaturo sa isang range. Therefore, our first diagram is a function. Let us have our second diagram. So meron tayo dito ang element na x, nakaturo siya sa A na range, at yung isa ay nakaturo sa range na B. So makikita natin dito, mayroon tayong domain which corresponds to more than one range. Therefore, our second diagram is not a function. Let us have our third diagram. So sa ating domain, meron tayong Juan, Jose, at Jacob as our elements. And sa ating range, meron tayong Jenny, Jane, and Jana. So kung babalikan natin si domain, si Juan ay nakaturo kay Jana. Si Jose naman ay nakaturo kay Jenny, at si Jacob ay nakaturo kay Jane. Therefore, our domain corresponds to a unique element in the range. Therefore, our third diagram represents a function. So, paano naman kapag ang ating mga given ay graphs of relation? Can you identify which are functions? At natatandaan pa ba natin ang vertical line test? Ating muling balikan. A relation between two sets of numbers can be illustrated by graph in the Cartesian plane and that a function passes the vertical line test. A graph of a relation is a function if any vertical line drawn passing through the graphs intersects it at exactly one point. Para mas lalo pa nating maunawaan, let us have an example. So using the vertical line test, we will identify the graphs of a function. Okay? So meron tayo ditong unang graph. So maglagay tayo ng vertical lines and identify natin kung sila ba ay nag-intersect sa isang point. So as you can see, wala tayong nag-intersect na point ng higit sa isa dito sa ating vertical line. Therefore, this graph is a function. So how about our second graph? So mag-drawing tayo ng vertical lines. And let us identify if this graph is a function or not. So let us analyze. Dito sa ating vertical lines, mayroon tayong higit sa isang point na nag-intersect. Okay? So meron tayo dito at meron tayo sa ilalim. Kagaya din ng mga sumusunod na point natin. Therefore, this graph is not a function. How about this one? So maglagay tayo ng vertical line at alamin natin kung meron bang higit sa isang point na nag-intersect. So meron tayo dito, meron tayo sa ilalim, at ganun din ang mga sumusunod. Therefore, this graph is not a function. So wag nating kalilimutan na sa mathematics, we can represent functions in different ways. Pwede natin itong i-represent as words, tables, mappings, equations, o isang graph.